How you doing, traders? This is Greg McLeod from the Elite Traders University and the Learn and Earn group, the Forex Club. And it's great to be with you here on this fabulous Friday, the 24th of November, 2017. And here's a little, let's just update a little bit of analysis. And many of you have probably seen my interview that I talked about how patterns can be invalidated, especially when everybody knows that there's a head and shoulders pattern. And for those of you who are new, the head and shoulders is a bearish technical pattern, and these patterns you can see on many different currency pairs as well as gold, silver, oil, stocks. These patterns seem to play themselves out over time. In fact, a really great book you want to take a look at is Thomas Bulkowski's Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns, and he has a whole list of chart patterns and their probabilities and how often they actually succeed. And one of the more reliable patterns is the bearish head and shoulders. So it's a bearish pattern because you have this what we call a shoulder here, which is our left shoulder. Left shoulder price makes a surge and pulls back. Then it makes a new high for our head. This will be the head. And let me go ahead and label this. What's he talking about? I don't see it. And it's like one of those things we look in the sky, and I see a sheep, and I see a dog, and I see George Washington. But there are, this is my left and right. A little dyslexic here. Left shoulder, right, right, and then you've got the followed by your head, okay, which is not your head, but the head, okay, HEAD, right, and then this is our right shoulder, okay. That's the last, usually where we look to get short on the right shoulder. Now this is also where we put our stops are above here if we're going short. Okay, so this is our bearish pattern because price fails to make a new high, and then you've got this big confirmation candle. Now this is also, this line underneath is called the neckline. Okay, so I know you have to stretch your imagination, like, Greg, I really don't see that. It's like, trust me. Well, don't trust me, you can do your own research on the head and shoulders patterns. Plenty of things online. Nothing new. I didn't invent it. And there we go. There's our neckline. So this is our neckline, and this, so basically, is where the shoulder, the armpits meet, right? As you got shoulder, head, shoulder kind of looks like a Batman symbol, and then we've got this breakout bearish candle, which got a lot of people short. They're placing their stops above the swing high, so they're placing their stops just above this 188.38 area. Okay, so a lot of stops there because people throughout technical analysis, everyone's looking at the head and shoulders on the euro. Now the problem is, if everyone sees it and everyone's short, who's left to sell? Nobody, right? So what happens is these patterns fail because everybody's looking at it. And that's one thing I mentioned in the interview. I said, yeah, this is a very obvious pattern, and sometimes when things are too obvious, this is where you run into problems. And so there's a lot of stops there, and maybe there are stops from even maybe a little bit lower than that. Okay, so because this would invalidate the pattern. If price were to come back up and break above this right shoulder, then the pattern would be invalid. So a lot of people placing their stops in this zone, in this area, and they took it short, and we've got a little bit of a double bottom here, which is kind of a symbol of reversal, where price was unable to make it past these lows, that whole number, round number, the 1.1600 to 1.1558. That is like a double bottom there. So I'm going to put a green line there where we actually have people saying, I might need to reverse my position here, right? And in fact, I did take it long, and I didn't stay with it, but I did scalp for long. In fact, I got long Euro Aussie because Aussie was so weak. I was looking at my trend spotter indicator. I'm like going, whoa, Euro is the strongest currency pair. And Aussie is the weakest currency pair. What should I do? I think I will pair the Euro with the Aussie and go long, you're Aussie. Yeah, that's it. It's like, well, that's pretty easy, Greg. How'd you figure that out? For years of technical analysis and training, I got this Transpire CSI, currency strength indicator, and you can send me an email and I can hook you up for a trial, or go ahead and license it out for me. I don't care. Make money with it. Anyway, so there you go. So now you've got this pullback at the whole number round number reversal. Then you have this trend line that's really like it's guiding this right shoulder and the fulfillment, and we got a break above. So really, the warning sign is here. Like, hey, no, something's going wrong here. This is supposed. Our target is 112.63, and the way we figure out the target is we measure the top of the head. We take a red line, measure the neckline at the top of the head. This gives us this measurement objective, okay? And we take this height and we project it from the breakout point, which is here, about the 117.00 area, and we project it out, and our target was like 112.63. Hey, woohoo! But we deal in probabilities, so even though I had targets looking for this area, because this is typical technical analysis, but everybody and everybody's grandmother wants to get short and there's no one left to short, what happens is price goes in the opposite direction. And that's what we saw. Price got down a little bit, got nowhere near the bearish target, and then we got a reversal, big bullish candle there, a pullback to test the breakout point, and then a break above the right shoulder high. This invalidates the pattern. Now, we'll probably get some selling or some profit taking on, and also people probably adding to their shorts, thinking that maybe this is a big giant, right shoulder or something, maybe, and we might see a little pullback, and we might be able to get back. I'm looking at this to maybe get even into the 120, 1.2300 area. Okay, so we got this pullback here that could possibly happen. Usually manic Mondays, you have low volume, you get some type of a pullback, some profit taking, and then turn around Tuesday, we cross 1.200, we take out these highs, okay, because we've got something else going on here. We use a little Fibonacci pattern, a little expansion target we might have hit at this level. And these levels are kind of like Dr. Seuss. They're like the cat and green eggs and ham. Oh, I don't like this area, but I do like this area. So these are like they are in a way, hindsight is 2020 and self-fulfilling prophecy. But if you can go back in hindsight and put a measurement objective on this and see that I'll move my text out of the way. 1.618 was 1.16098, and that's exactly where we nailed. We nailed the 1.618, which is an expansion ratio. And you can take one of my classes, some of my videos. I talk about expansion targets, setting targets of expansions. We see that target was hit, and look at the rally back to the upside with no pullback. And usually you'll get your 1x, 2x, 10x move from the lows of a stop below the low, and we probably will take out these highs. Okay, so I look for these highs, the old 121 area to be taken out, and if we go out to a weekly chart, and we'll probably see a much higher move, and possibly because we had some news out of Germany that things are actually humming along. Look, there's a nice double bottom there, and we could get back up into over time, and over time we could probably see this area come into play here, the 140 area. Okay, because especially the way we came down like with very little support, just busting through levels very easily. So now you see we're busting through levels on the other side, forming some type of what we call symmetry, price symmetry, and I usually teach that as well in my course, but it's pretty simple concept. This is what happens on one side of the equation. If you remember your old algebra, oh, wrong shape, I did not want that shape. I want a rectangle. Okay, so let's do this. And so you've got this zone here, and then we usually have a similar zone on the other side, and when we have our price symmetry. So we have, and actually this zone should be red because this is our downward move, right? So we had this down move, very smooth, and now we're seeing a similar up move after a double bottom, a reversal in pattern right here. This is our big reversal zone. We hit it twice, which is nice, and then we should see a symmetrical move similar to the move that we had to the downside to the upside. So lots of smooth upside. I wouldn't be shorting euro anytime soon. In fact, my indicator says, hey, euro is very strong at +7, dollar is weak, -7. I would be pairing euro dollar. The commodity currencies are still weak too, so euro CAD long, euro Kiwi long, euro Aussie long. Anyway, that's it for me. My name's Greg McLeod. If you want to learn how to trade like a pro in 90 days or less, feel free to come over to the Inner Circle Forex Mentorship, a Black Friday sale that's going on right now. You can get 80% off, and I guarantee that in 90 days you will make money, or I'll work with you another 90 days. There's only 1 day and 9 hours left in this sale, and I look forward to tutoring you. And hold on, that price is wrong. Let's refresh it, guys. Yeah, there you go, 80% off. There you go. Let's do this thing. I want to help you. Sign up. Talk to you soon. Use the code Black Friday deal at checkout. Talk to you soon. Greg McLeod signing out. Cheers. Peace. Bye.
Hey guys, you want to catch the next big Forex move? Then make sure you stay in touch with us via social media. You can follow me on Twitter, Greg McLeod. That's MCLEOD, Trader, TRADR on Twitter. You can also join our distribution list at www.elitetradersuniversity.com. You can also join my free Pip and Run group on Facebook. And make sure you check out my YouTube channel for my latest scalping videos, Gregory McLeod Trader. Make sure you give us a like, a thumbs up, and share, and also subscribe. Be a subscriber so you can be alerted of my next videos. You can also connect with me via Instagram, simply Pip and Run. Or you can just reach out to me via email, greg@elitetradersu.com. Look forward to hearing from you, and have a great day. Happy pipping. Cheers.